Hello everybody, welcome to a new vid. I'm trying to fix my computer, so I just took it all apart and now I just thought why not, and then I thought of making a how to build a PC tutorial. Right, I forgot to hit record, so I've already put the cooler and the CPU in. Is installed. It's the AMD Phenom IIX6 1100T, I think. I'm 199% sure that it's in there. And then we have the Cooler cooler, which is a 90mm fan. Sorry, I can't speak. Which sits right on the front there. For the GPU, we have a Asus Radeon HD 7850, which is this beautiful card. It's a pretty old card, and it's not really meant for hardcore gaming, but it works. I've used it a lot. God damn it. Okay, that was not smart. Anyway, here's the RAM. We have 4 sticks of, each of them has 4 gigabytes. And I actually have no idea what kind of speed they go on. I've actually never known that. If you guys know what this RAM is, you might be able to find out. But I don't know. All I know is that it's 4 sticks, and each stick has 4 gigabytes of RAM. So a total of, why is it? So a total of 16 gigabytes of RAM. I'm always stepping on this stuff. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. Okay. For chassis, we're using a Cooler CM Storm Scout Trooper, I think 2. Scout Trooper 2. And since it's an old computer, we have 2 hard drives, one at 640 gigabytes, which is my secondary, and then a little faster hard drive at 300 gigabytes. Then we have the power supply around the table. It's a 800 watt Silent Pro Gold 80 plus from Cooler. It has worked fine for many years. It's a semi-modular, so it brings. I have an extension cable already cut with the 24 pin. It comes with the 24 pin CPU connection and the GPU connection already installed in the power supply. And then you can add on other stuff from these cables if you need. Then we have a RGB strip, actually, a really old one. It's only a red RGB roll. And here we have all the SATA cables that I just plugged in there because I didn't know where else to put them. Right here, all of these are all the front I/O. Basically everything hidden behind here, all the USB ports, the light switch, the power switch, and the reset switch. This was pre-installed when I got the PC. Over the chassis first. It's a label flash drive with, I don't think it has Blu-ray, it's only DVD really, which connects with SATA and stuff behind it. Sorry, the camera focus and all that. I'm not really good with this camera. First time. You know, this is the CPU fan, 9mm. Sorry for bad English, by the way. This is just a dust filter. I just cleaned the system. Then I have a silent knock dual and 120mm f12 PWM. Then we have two unknown fans that I don't know the brand. Oh, I know it's RGB, but or R. It's only red colors. But these two fans right here, 120mm. These are going in the front right here, and they're going to blow air that way, sucking air, going new fresh air into the case. And then the knock one right here is going to suck air from the case and out the back. And then we're of course going to have the fan. Oh, that's dirty. I might have to clean that. That's the fan of the power supply. We're going to have that down here. So we get use of the dust filter. Yeah, it's not a tall case really, but I still get a benefit by putting the fan down. And then I newly cleaned these. These are going into the holes here. I really love this one really, because most cases down here make the same size as this one, just down here, while this one case is a little bigger. And it's soft, so the cables don't get messed up. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about the parts. We also have a Wi-Fi extension because this MSI 970A do not has built on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Yeah. This fan control. I don't really understand the system, but the true front panel is going to be connected to this fan control, but I'm not really into all that fan stuff. But that's why these are pre-installed. And this is also going to be connected to the two fans in the front panel right here. These are also 120 millimeter, and they're from a brand that I don't really know anything about. I'm gonna give you a close-up after this, but these are pre-installed because it was easier to just taking them off. These are all the motherboard screws. I bought this from someone else someone else has built this before me, and then I bought it for $500. So this guy's really been slacking. Like this fan only mounts with 2 screws, which are right here. Shit. When it really needs 4 screws. That's kind of idiotic, but the 2 other front fans and fans in that one have all the screws like that. Here we have I'm not going to go through all the screws, but you also notice that I only have 5 motherboard screws, but on the motherboard you can screw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm missing a screw. So this guy has really been slacking when building this computer. He also, for some weird reason, took out all the graphics cards slots here, which makes it look quite ugly, to be honest. I'm going to upgrade this soon, and because my computer ain't working this, and I want to get this video out, this is gonna probably gonna be a full unedited video. I'm going to have to cut because in 30 minutes I'm gonna have to go to bed because it's really late. But I'm not going to do some really crazy editing, to be honest. I'm just gonna merge 2 clips together this day and tomorrow. And then this piece should be done quite quickly, to be honest. Yeah, I know I've already... If you want to use this as a build tutorial, you gotta search on YouTube to know how to install it. It's pretty easy, really. You just put the tab open. This is an AM3 motherboard because it's an AM3 CPU, and these are DDR3 RAM. So it's about a 10-year-old system. Which most parts are about 10 or a little bit less years old. So let's start with the RAM. I have to see how I'm supposed to put the camera, really. Maybe I can do this one-handed, I don't know. All the tabs, you need to open them. And you put RAM in both sides. And then give even pressure on both sides until both tabs click in and you hear the click mouse. You can see that this tab is closed while this tab is open. I'm going to first show how to do a dual channel memory. If I put this, of course it could be different on some motherboards, but most motherboards use 2 and 3. So this is what it will look like if you have only 2 RAM sticks. I have 4, so I'm going to use all the slots. But with 2 RAM sticks, you're only going to use 2 and 4. You can also see that like there on the motherboard it says dual channel and all that. I'm just going to go ahead and plug these in. Again, put it in both holes like that, and then you put even pressure on both sides until both tabs click in. And now for the final RAMs, which is going in right here. Also, I forgot to mention, but these only go one way in. If you can see that, please let it focus. There we go. You can see there's a notch there. That is now in the middle. So we're gonna align it with that notch on the RAM port. I have really bad lighting and a really bad camera, so I'm really sorry for this, but again, even pressure both sides. Wait, pressure until you hear both clicks on both sides. So now you can see all the slots are in. That means that the RAM is installed. Yeah, we can start actually by routing. I want to actually put the power supply in first, because this has not that good cable matching stuff. Just so I can reroute all the cables and